Hey, this is Sadia B with the Path to Stardom podcast, episode 4. You're a dope artist. Your music is really good, but you don't have the fans to back up that music. You've now realized that you don't have to change your music for who you think listens to your music. So, for example, if you make conscious music and you feel like it's not consumed because it's not lit music, you don't have to change that about yourself. You figured out what the real key is how your music solves problems for people. In the other podcast, I mentioned that people have 3 core desires: health, wealth, and relationships. And they're either moving away from pain or moving towards pleasure. And you've now figured out that your song, for example, let's say if I use my own song, Delete and Block. Delete and Block is a song about relationships, and it's a song about moving away from pain, about getting people out of your life who just want to waste your time. So you delete and block them, even though it's kind of backwards. It should be block and delete, but you get it. I've now figured out that that's the problem that my song solves. It teaches women how to choose themselves and remove the pain from their lives. So now that I know this, I'm equipped with this knowledge, what's next? The next thing to do is to ask yourself at this point, where are the top websites that my dream customers already go to? What forums or message boards do they participate in? What are the Facebook groups they engage in? Who are the influencers they follow on Facebook and Instagram? What podcasts do they listen to? What are the email newsletters they're subscribed to? What blogs do they read? What channels are they following on YouTube? What keywords are they searching for in Google to find information? These questions will help you to start identify where your dream customers are hiding. And the answer to these questions should be simple, especially if you are your dream customer. And a lot of the time you are, since you made the songs and they're personal to you. Now, at this point, you're understanding versus before when you just thought as being a music artist, you put your music out there, you have just random people see it, and then you go look at the analytics and see where they're from. And now you're being smarter. You're really getting into people's psychology, and it's not based upon arbitrary things such as age, race, and where they exist. It's based upon how your music solves their problems. And now you've realized that you don't have to create traffic. You just have to find it. You have to go to where they're hiding and get in the flow of the conversations. So here are some things that as an upcoming artist, I recommend you do before you start promoting your song. Or if your song's already out, it's always great to do this every day and be just adding to the list. So here are things that you can think about. The top 10 websites and forums that your dream customer spends time on. There are 15 plus active Facebook groups they participate in, 50 influencers they follow on Facebook and Instagram, 30 podcasts they've listened to, 40 email newsletters they subscribe to, 20 blogs they actively read, 20 plus YouTube channels they subscribe to. After making the list, add how many subscribers, readers, and followers each of the channels have, and figure out the big number. Because once you get that big number, that's when you realize that's your true target market from all of these places. And now what do you do next? You get in the mix. You get in the flow of the conversations that these people are already having. You introduce your product, your music, with that same message. Instead of just being like, listen to my song, you can say things like, in my case, for Delete and Block. Hey ladies, have you ever had guys in your life who just waste your time? They only want to text you for sex and you don't want to give it to them? Yeah, me too. This song is about getting people out of your life and how to do it. It's called Delete and Block. If you've experienced this, you might like it and you may take a listen. So again, just because you found your dream customers doesn't mean you go back to the old school way you were doing before of this spam, link. Actually get involved in the conversations with these people. And that is my tip of the day. I'll be back tomorrow with podcast 5. And it's my Chinese word of the day. Chinese word of the day. How to say okay. Okay is actually many words, but if you're just saying okay in a very happy, jovial way, you can say 好的, 好的. It means okay. Anyways, thanks for listening to day 4 of Path to Stardom podcast with Cynthia B. And I'll be back with another tip tomorrow. Hasta mañana. 明天见. That's see you tomorrow in Chinese. Bye-bye.